17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun them so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get a thumbs up if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let me make sure. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure everything copacetic. Let me get a thumbs up real quick. Brunson. We backwards. My setup. Let's get a thumbs up. We good? We good? Okay. We got some things to talk about. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, I want y'all to go to Big Print Champs. Use code BULLY10. Get it all. Your Hurt Season hats, your ski mask, Howie tees. Get everything you need to stay ahead of the curve. Y'all know I was coming out with the Kelly Green stuff before. You know what I'm saying? It was even announced that we was doing Kelly Green. That's what you call the foresight. The foresight of LB. But let's talk about it, man. The Philadelphia Eagles go out there and beat one of the most feared teams in the early season in the Miami Dolphins. You know what I mean? We do it in a fashion in which I low-key predicted when me and Simone did our collab this week. I said we will have a comfortable win this week, and comfortable it was. Nobody saw it coming. Half the city was scared. Tyreek Hill this, Tua Tagovailoa that, got Jalen Waddle this, Raheem Mostert that. Everybody was scared of these dudes, but I told y'all that these dudes was mortals. I told y'all that these dudes ain't faced no level of competition that we faced. I told y'all that we was going to be the greatest test for these dudes. Shout out my guy, Donnell Shipley. He said, I'm so sick of these analysts saying it was more about the damn Dolphins not playing nobody than the Eagles. No, go Birds. We're going to get into that, Donnell. We're going to get into that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, let's talk about being exposed for a second. Let's get into that. The Jets could have exposed us last week. I'm going to explain. I'm going to walk you down. I'm going to walk it down. Y'all know how I do. The Jets could have exposed us last week. Beating us doesn't expose us. You got to understand who we are. The Jets beat us. We looked horrible against the Jets. We said it. We said it all week. We need to tighten up. But if the Miami Dolphins would have beat us, then the Jets would have exposed us. The Miami Dolphins put us in the position that we like to be in, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins put us in a position to look. The New York Jets put us in a position to look at ourselves and reflect. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. We had to look at ourselves and reflect because the New York Jets gave us a rare opportunity to look real bad one week and to turn around and knock off one of the most historic offenses through 7 weeks in the National Football League in the history of the game. They made us dig into the bag we dug into last week. You know what I'm saying? See, it's one thing to watch a bunch of film like a lot of these guys like to do nowadays. But it's another thing to know the heartbeat and know the tempo of your team. After we lost to the Jets, I knew it was curtains for the Dolphins. Had we beat the Jets, I think the Dolphins would have got us. Football is an emotional week-to-week sport. An emotional week-to-week sport. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got emotional when we had to talk to ourselves and look ourselves in the mirror after the Jets game, but that did nothing but refocus us. The Jets were averaging 160 yards rushing on the ground. 47 yesterday, I believe. Hassan Reddick damn near stopped the rush by himself. I saw the Jets have to run away from Hassan Reddick. Let me get to my dog, Ace Boogie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right on time, my guy. Let's talk about it. Sean Desai has had 7 different secondaries looks every week, and we still producing. Exactly. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Let's talk about what this team did. Let's give some individual kudos. Hassan Reddick, and they threw everything at Hassan Reddick. They was chipping. They was doing all type of options and all of this movement on the offensive line towards Hassan Reddick's side. Hassan Reddick gave them work. Crazy work. Tackle for loss after tackle for loss. Open field tackle when he had to drop in coverage. Hassan Reddick had an amazing game. Single-handedly, in my opinion, stopped the rushing attack of these guys. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are two of the top defensive tackles in the National Football League. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are two of the top defensive tackles in the National Football League. The Eagles have the best defensive line in the National Football League. Is that even debatable? Is that even debatable? Nolan Smith, first career sack. Nakobe Dean played well. The Eagles were flying all over that field against an offense that many said would smoke us. Against an offense many said would smoke us. Didn't happen. Not on our watch when we got to bring the Kelly Greens back. Not on our watch in the link. Not while Jalen Hurts is our quarterback. 412 people in the building. I got y'all here before 11 o'clock. It's the early one. The early bird get the worm over here. Because it get real quiet when wins like this happen. It get real quiet. Let's talk about the offense. Let's talk about Slay. The great interception by Slay. I love how Bradbury played. You know what I'm saying? We a few pieces away on defense from being just elite on that side of the ball. But Sean Desai is different. I think the Philadelphia Eagles struck gold with that guy. It was a little shaky coming down the pipe, but Carter's a man amongst boys, my guy, Prophet Time, who responds to pressure like Hurts, crystal ball called it. You already know, man. Thank you for your donation, bro. My guy, Davon Tyree, thank you for your super chat. Hassan Reddick, dog. Nolan Smith for a sack, dog. And I see I got I got your merch on my page. I see you. What's that? The 20, that's the Ski Bass Howie? I see you, bro. I see you. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If we would have had, listen, y'all don't understand how close this was to being the body that I wanted it to be. Y'all don't understand. It was a body, but it wasn't the body that I wanted it to be. It wasn't the body that I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? We went out there and we did what we were supposed to do. Sean Desai is producing, man. This is 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks in a row. Sean Desai has had multiple different secondaries out there. 3 weeks in a row, ladies and gentlemen, that Sean Desai has played impressive defense. The Rams not scoring in the second half was impressive. You know what I'm saying? The defense we played against Zach Wilson was impressive. The defense we played against Tua was impressive. That Miami offense accounted for 10 points. Had not that fluke pick six by Jalen Hurts occur, these guys would have scored 10 points. These guys would have scored 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Jones, thank you for the super chat. The Finns averaged 36 points, held them to 10. Desai has grown. Desai is growing every week. My guy D-Lo, what's going on, brother? You know what I mean? Desai is growing every week. I liked what Eli Ricks was bringing to the table. I was talking to D-Lo about this last night. You know what I'm saying? I liked what Eli Ricks was bringing to the table. You know what I mean? D-Lo thinks Eli Ricks should get more playing time. I like it. I like the idea of that. I like Eli Ricks getting some playing time and giving some of our starters breathers for sure, keeping some of them fresh. Eli Ricks has earned the playing time. Eli Ricks has earned the playing time. It's as simple as that. Give the man his playing time. 503 people in the building. Is it even 12 o'clock? We got to talk Eagles football. We definitely got to talk Eagles football. The Birds 400. Thank you for the super chat. They run at Micah to take him out the game. They run away from Hassan. You tell me who was better, LB. Shout out from Cali. That's a good point. They ran away from Hassan Reddick at one point. Y'all don't really want me to get. Listen. Let me get to the offense before I really start getting in my bag. Let me get to the offensive side of the ball. Now, we know the turnovers are a point of concern for Jalen Hurts. Let's start with our leader. Let's start with Hurts season. Let's start with Jalen. We know the turnovers are a point of concern. We know that. The fumble, it was annoying. The interception, it was annoying. But I'll tell you one thing. Nobody responds like Jalen Hurts in the National Football League. Nobody responds like Jalen Hurts in the National Football League. He not on the bench pouting. He drama-free. You know what I'm saying? He don't talk trash. He not out here doing too much. All he do is go out there and win 23 out of his last 25 regular season starts. All he do is win. All he do is win. From a passing yard standpoint, Jalen Hurts, I don't think he's never thrown for this many passing yards in a stretch of 5 games. Usually you'll see like a 175 sprinkled in there. Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown for under 200 passing yards since week 2, ladies and gentlemen. He has not thrown for under 200, probably under 225 since week 2. The interceptions, yeah, but a lot of them are fluky. A lot of them are fluky to me. And Cowboys fans want to say this, y'all was all over Dak Prescott for the interceptions last year, but Jalen Hurts has got the best record in the conference. When Dak do that with an interception issue, so to speak? When he do that? You guys season ended because of this guy's interception, issue. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. You know what I mean? And y'all remember that dude that hopped in my DM and asked me for the Hurt season hat? I think I had a picture of that dude somewhere. Where he at? I don't got a picture of him right now. I don't. I should. But I got a picture of this, though. No, this ain't it. Where'd that dude go? It's the wrong one. I got a picture. I got something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. This is a good picture, though. I like this picture, too. I like this picture. You know what I'm saying? I like this picture. We don't even got to talk about who down there at the bottom. You know what I mean? But let's show them some respect, too. You know what I'm saying? My guy D-Lo, all the interceptions are fluke outside. One at the Jets. No, it was one against the Vikings that was bad, too. It was one against the Vikings that was bad. You know what I'm saying? Game was a body. We let them live. 2 minutes left. Facts. You know what I'm saying? We did let them live on a 2-minute drive. I think it was a body, too. Had that 3rd and 18 not, you know what I'm saying, happen. It was a body. But let's look at this, man. Let's look at this for a second. Let's look at this. The main people that got a lot to say lost last weekend. I'll explain. The Commanders, Louis T. It ain't even a Commanders fan. It's Louis T. These guys are complaining about the officiating. Law 2, Louis T. They complain about the officiating in the game against an AFC opponent. Huh? Make it make sense. How do the Cowboys lose on a day off? How do they continue to lose? The Commanders lost to the Giants. I think I need to do another recap on the NFC East Super Friends channel. My God. We 6-1. I don't care what nobody got to say, bruh. I don't care what nobody got to say. Give me somebody in the NFC, period, that's going on a tear like AJ Brown is going on right now. This is a historical tear that we're witnessing by AJ Brown. A historical tear. 125 plus yards receiving in like 5 straight games. I understand y'all say get Smitty involved, but the hell with that. Feed the beast. How you get a dog and don't want him to eat? Feed the beast. CeeDee Lamb could never do what AJ Brown is doing right now. He could never do it. Let me try to find it. I think, listen, I want to put it in perspective. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it. I know I done sent it to my Jack. I'm trying to put it in perspective that how nobody can do this. Nobody can do it. Let's stop acting like what we seeing is normal. I can't find it, man. I had it of his last 5 games, but we're not going to even worry about that right now. Let's stop acting like what we seeing is normal from AJ Brown, and let's be appreciative of it. Before we got AJ Brown, the last 1,000-yard season was Jeremy Maclin. When was that? Somebody tell me when that was. He got 800 receiving yards, y'all, and we're not even halfway through the season. He has 800 receiving yards. He's going to be an all-pro again. Him and Tyreek Hill are the best 2 wide receivers in the National Football League. Be proud that we got that in the stable. 692 people in the building. Word spreading fast. You know what I mean? D-Rob, thank you for the super chat. Hurts interceptions a lot this year, but they don't usually cost us the game. That come at the wrong time and they lose. I mean, look, man. Listen, the thing about the interceptions is it's annoying. Nobody like to see turnovers, especially in a position to where the game is close or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, when your guy throw an interception and come right back and drive the ball down the field and get them 7 points back, that's what good quarterbacks do. So I'm not really concerned about the interceptions either, man. I mean, It is what it is, man. We 6-1. We 6-1. David Sasson, thank you for the super chat. He said, I'm so glad Jordan Davis is on this team. Jordan Davis is one of the best defensive tackles in the National Football League. We talk a lot about Jalen Carter because Jalen Carter make those splash plays. Jalen Carter is more Aaron Donald-esque, but Jordan Davis is a stud, man. It's no running when this dude is in the game. The emphasis is on stopping the run, man. Hassan Reddick is becoming really, really good at stopping the run as well. Tackles for loss as well. Listen, man, we're going to let that lay where it lay. We're going to let that lay where it lay. This is the real issue this morning. People are complaining about the penalties of last night's game, but not realizing that the Dolphins average 6 penalties a game. You know what I'm saying? All of these great content creators on the Dallas Cowboys side, and it's always the Dallas Cowboys guys. It's always the Dallas Cowboys guys. We're not going to sugarcoat it, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm tired of sugarcoating it. It's those guys. They pray for our downfall a lot. We're in the same division. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. But this is how the majority of Dallas Cowboys content creators spent their bye week. And it was laughable to me. They spent their bye week hating on Josh Allen and hating on Deshaun Watson. Because if you dare put any quarterback in the rankings higher than Dak Prescott and they didn't win the Super Bowl, then you're wrong according to them. So every time Josh Allen does anything wrong, anytime Justin Herbert does anything wrong, the Dallas Cowboys content creators turn into 5-year-old babies and said, look, he did it too. He did it too. They spent all goddamn week, y'all. Listen. They spent all week telling us how we was going to get smoked. All week telling us that the Dolphins had the fastest offense in the league. I even seen Jay Tuck say the Cowboys offense need to be more like the Dolphins offense. They all wanted this bye so bad, prayed on our downfall so bad, and it didn't happen. They lost and they didn't even play. How does one achieve to be a loser when your team doesn't take the field? I don't get it. But only they can achieve this type of level of losing. Only they can do it. Only they can do it. So when I wake up or when the game is over, I immediately remind them of what they say, and this is what they do. And it breaks my heart, y'all. It breaks my heart when they do this. They do stuff like, I've ascended past this level of talking about NFC East things. But had the Eagles had lost, they would have turned it. Had the Eagles had lost, they would have had all the smoke for me, man. They had all the smoke for us on Twitter. All of the jokes for us. Y'all can't beat real teams. Y'all barely getting by. I never looked at the Miami Dolphins as a contender because I'm on the record saying they ain't play nobody that should make them scary. 773 people in the building. Church just getting started. Church is getting started. You know what I mean? If you're late, have no fear. We accept you with open arms over here. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at the Miami Dolphins as nothing to be afraid of. You beat 5 teams that's playing in that'll be picking in the top 10. The Giants, the Panthers. Who else they beat? Lost to the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Lost to the Eagles, two above quality teams. You lose to above quality teams. I never looked at them as contenders, but y'all did. Y'all looked at them as contenders. The national media looked at them as contenders. They said Josh McDaniels and them boys was having a lot of fun. They wanted to weigh out all week. Which one produces more results? Being angry and handling business, that's us, I guess, or having fun and smiling and saying all of this stuff in interviews. Which one gets it done more? Well, I'll tell you what I saw last night on Sunday Night Football. The team that mean business is the team that won. Y'all came out there with all that misdirection trying to be pretty. We don't play none of that. We don't play none of that. We're not afraid of none of that. You got to understand what being battle-tested really mean. You got to really understand what that really mean. A lot of teams ain't battle-tested. The Dolphins ain't battle-tested. The Dallas Cowboys not battle-tested yet. I don't even think San Francisco is battle-tested for real. It's only 2 teams that's battle-tested right now. The Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and those were the 2 teams in the Super Bowl last year. Everybody else wished they could be like us in their respective conferences. And that's just the facts. We're not going to let these Dallas Cowboys guys think they us, because they not. It's different. is different. Y'all got bent over and spanked by the San Francisco 49ers to beat the Chargers 20-17, and we supposed to give y'all a cookie? The Chargers just lost again. They not good either. They want us to be afraid of our schedule, y'all. They want us to be. I'll tell you what I'm not afraid of, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not afraid of the Cowboys. They want us to be afraid of our schedule because they know they can't touch us. Oh, y'all about to have a tough stretch. Says who? Says who? When the stretch about to get tough at? You let me know. You let me know. I see the Commanders. I see the Dallas Cowboys. Who? I see the Bills. You let me know when it's about to get dark. It's about to get dark for them. You let me know when it's about to get tough. Let me know when I should be scared. Just because y'all scared of San Francisco and we put them out the playoffs don't mean we should be afraid of them. Y'all scared. We don't live our lives like y'all do. We don't do what y'all do, man. We don't do what y'all do. Getting me tight. Getting me tight. How you lose on your day off? How you get fired on your day off? Had a lot to say, bruh. Miami is a good one. I'm not downplaying it. You shouldn't, Kirsten. Shout out to Kirsten. You shouldn't downplay Miami. I'm not downplaying Miami. I'm not downplaying Miami. But I was not scared. I make videos every week. I collab with people every week. I was saying stuff and people looking at me crazy. People, oh, he lost me at win comfortably. Well, let me continue to lose. I lost people too when I said it's hurt season, right? Didn't I lose people too? I lost people too when I said Hassan Reddick on the same level as Micah. I lost people when I said that too. I lost people too when I said AJ Brown was better than CeeDee Lamb. I lost people too when I said Jalen Hurts was going to get the bag. I lose people all the time. I'm comfortable being that guy for the fan base. But I'm not going to let them other guys play with our name, though. That's what make me me. That's what make me me. They get so nervous. So nervous. Who they think they are? I don't understand it, man. My guy, Coach Huck, thank you for the super chat. I pray Hurts' knee isn't too serious. We need that buy for real. AJ will start to get doubled. Then it'll be Smitty's time. You got to double AJ Brown. You got to double AJ Brown. You got to chip block Hassan Reddick. You got to double Jalen Carter. You got to double a lot of people, and it frees up. The Eagles got two of everything. Two number one wide receivers. You hear me? Two elite edge rushers. Sweat, Hassan Reddick, whoever you want to put in the mix of that. Two dominant defensive tackles. Two good cornerbacks. We're lacking in the safety department. We're lacking somewhat in the linebacker department, but it's looking like we found a core group of three guys for sure that play really well together. So you can take one away if you want. We won't struggle. We're not going to struggle. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. My guy, Welly man. What's up, Welly? Thank you for the super chat. I think Jalen okay, though. Ace Boogie, thank you for the super chat. You said it since week one. These teams doing things they can't duplicate. Then when I had that's when I had the confidence against the Miami game. None of these guys are doing things that's sustainable. If you think that a team is going to finish the season leading and passing and rushing yards, you out your mind, bro. Yeah, they was hot. They don't look what they doing it against the Panthers. The Miami Dolphins been undisciplined. That shit ain't just start last night. People making the excuse that the refs help the Eagles. These guys average 6 penalties a game. 6 penalties a game. 6 penalties a game. Then these guys like to throw rocks and hide their hand. When I see you tweeting about, oh, the NFL need to do something about these penalties. It's getting egregious. It's getting outrageous. When I see you tweeting like that, then I say something in the morning like, hey, man, you need to relax. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all wouldn't be crying penalties for the Dolphins. Y'all would just be happy we lost. How about this? How about y'all go out there and beat a would-be contender? How about y'all go beat a would-be contender? Just because I don't view him as a contender, don't lie and say you don't. Don't lie and say you don't. How about y'all go out there and put boots on somebody that mean business? How about y'all do what we just did? Y'all can't. Y'all ain't built like it. Y'all scared of jerseys. Y'all scared of names on the back of jerseys. We are different, yo. We different. 925 people in the building. Come on, man. Church is in service. Church is in service. Church is in service. Then they tell me I've ascended beyond this level. I've ascended beyond this level. Well, get to the level of having 900 people listen to you speak after a win. Get to that level. Who these guys think they be talking to, bro? Like I just started doing this last night or something. Like I'm just some fly on the wall that just popped up. Stop playing with me, man. Some of y'all favorite content creators DM'd me on how to start their channel. And I said, just start. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Y'all forget so fast over there, man. Y'all forget so fast. Y'all forget so fast over there, man. I'm not no on-screen dude. When I go outside, I'm outside with the wolves. I'm outside at tailgates. Y'all forget real quick over there, bro. Y'all forget. I'm damn near Lucky Charm. I'm damn near Lucky Charm. The season I started my channel, what happened? One of these got hoisted. I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened. The season I started mine, we brung this home. All I know is winning since I hit play on YouTube. That's all I know. All I know is winning since I've been here. All I know is winning. I tell you what, I don't wake up and make videos for a team that ain't done nothing in 28 years. We won and won in the last 7 years. All I know is winning when I hit play. So why we talking like I'm some abnormality? You can't duplicate LB. You can't duplicate me, but we can make 20 of y'all 10 times over. We can make 20 of y'all 10 times over. I promise you that, man. I promise you that, man. A lot of y'all lab made for real, for real. A lot of y'all lab made for real, for real. We can make 25 of y'all 10 times over. So make it make sense to me. How some people watching 96,000 hours of film, but couldn't predict the hands and feet that was about to get put on Miami, but I could. LB from the hood could. Make it make sense to me. How you watch all of this? Do you want to know why? You want to know why? Because they desensitized themselves from the emotion aspect of it. You're talking to somebody that I done FaceTime some of these athletes. I done played cards with some of these guys. They desensitized themselves from the human aspect of what's happening on the football field. Just because you're watching film don't mean you know what's in the heart of some of these guys. You don't know what's in the chest of some of these guys. Losing to the Jets, anybody could have got that work last night after we lost like that. Anybody would have got beat. 85 Bears, nobody was coming into the link beating us on Kelly Green night after we laid that egg to the Jets. Y'all don't understand that type of emotional connection, though. Y'all don't get that, though. Y'all don't get that, though. Y'all don't get that, though. You know what I'm saying? Dolphins fan OG, refs won you the game. Boy, go be quiet. Go lay down. I don't deal with referee excuses. I don't deal with referee excuses. Tyreek Hill dropped the touchdown pass. That's on him. I don't deal with referee excuses. That's all I know, bro. I don't do referee excuses because referee excuses don't hold no weight. Dallas Goedert almost got his neck tore off last night. We had to eat that and go get a dub next week. I don't deal with referee excuses, bro. That's all I know. I don't make excuses for success. I'm big on not doing that. I don't care what the refs didn't do or didn't call. The Miami Dolphins are one of the most penalized teams in the National Football League, and the undiscipline of the Miami Dolphins, it didn't allow it to seep through. When you play in the Panthers and the Giants, you could be undisciplined. When you play in the Panthers and the Giants, you could be undisciplined. You see what I'm saying? When you playing bums, you could be undisciplined. You could do that. But when you're playing true contenders, you got to tighten up. You got to get your work order and you got to get your work ethic in order when you're playing contenders. When you're playing bums, you could be undisciplined. You can't be undisciplined playing good teams. You just can't. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So stop acting like it's some abnormality for the Miami Dolphins to get penalties called on. That's all they do. That's all they do. Stop it. I know the Washington Commanders better get a real offensive line or it's boots on them too. Shit. And I'm going to be there. Make sure you get your tickets. PhillySportsTrips.com. Click the link in the bio. I want to see y'all there. Go see what Philly Sports Trips got for you. Run into your boy LB. I'm out there. 10 points alive. Give us our respect or don't. We never needed it. By the way, our defensive line win rate is the best in the league. Bird stand up. QL, thank you for the super chat. Make sure you get the Philly Sports Trips. I'm out there. with E-Rock. I'm out there with the gang. I'm out there with 4th and June. Get out there, man. Philly Sports Trips. I'm going to be out there, man. The link is in the bio. Shuttle bus from Philadelphia all the way to Washington, D.C. They will get you back and forth safely. They play cool movies while you're on the road. All these Eagles documentaries. Make sure you get out there, man. The best tailgate, free food, free everything. Your ticket will be included. Go look at the ticket packages right now, phillysportstrips.com. LB will be there. Save this video. I'm at work and Eli Ricks will be our unsung hero. I can agree to that. My guy DeAndre Solomon, shout out to you, bro. No one likes us. We don't care. My guy Craig. My bad. I was busy last night, Craig. I couldn't answer the phone. They still loving the Lions and the Dolphins. I mean, cool. You can let the Lions and the Dolphins. Come on, man. 1,000 people, like 1,000 people in the building, man. People want to tell me. I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all know I love y'all, man. But it bothers me when these people act like I didn't come from just only talking to 10 people. You know what I'm saying? Only talking to 10 people in my truck. It bothers me when some people act like they forget who they talking to. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. For real, yo, I be being nice. I could really just go talk to their boss. I don't have to talk to you, man. I could talk to your boss. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to your boss. It bothers me because I give you the shirt off my back. I give you all the game that I've acquired on my journey of life. It just bothered me, though. It bothered me a little bit. It bothered me when the gods get to acting like broads. It just bothered me, man. It bothered me, man. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They'd rather us be upset and be angry like them. They'd rather us feel the pain of agonizing defeat every time we wake up like them. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought these boys played. How upset they are that we pulled out a win over a contender. You know why? Because they got exposed by San Fran. Nobody exposed us this year. Being as though they got exposed and they upset, they reaching. Jalen Hurts lead the league in interceptions. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Call me a hypocrite. Call me whatever you want. I don't care, bro. I'd rather be 6-1, looking on the top of the mountain, drinking a cold one, than not have no interceptions and still be scratching and clawing for relevancy. I don't care how many interceptions Jalen Hurts threw. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all not talking about enough out of the last 25 games, how you only lost 3. Y'all don't talk about that enough, though. Y'all don't talk about stuff like that, though. Y'all scratching and y'all looking for some type of relevancy. LB, are you going to the game versus Dallas November 5th? In Philly, yeah. The pick's not costing us no games. That's the thing. The pick's not costing us no games. Listen, the Jets just had our number, bro. The Jets had our number, man. And you know what I mean? You would have liked to have that one. But at the end of the day, I'd rather lose to the Jets than the Dolphins. I'd rather lose to the Jets than the Dolphins, because if you lose to the Dolphins, people don't take you as serious. And it's all about being taken serious on a week-by-week basis. It's all about being taken serious on a week-by-week basis. You got to understand that we get everybody's best shot. We get everybody's best shot every week. Everybody's best shot every week. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're getting everybody's best shot, you know what I mean? It's any given Sunday. But what we got to do is go out there and give our best shot. You know what I'm saying? We got to go out there and give our best shot. And that's what we continue to do. My guy, Lavin Williams, thank you for the super chat. LB, they hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they like, listen, man, listen. Y'all know, man. Y'all know that y'all know, man. I got love for a lot of content creators. I got love for a lot of content creators. This is why a lot of content creators don't like us, y'all. This is why they don't like the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? Most of them are Cowboys content creators. That speaks for itself. B, we are just winners. We winners. So they reach for things that just don't make no sense to reach to. How upset at your own fan base do you have to be to try to tell us going to the Super Bowl don't matter because you lost? How down bad? Now, of course, we would have liked to win, but how down bad as a human being, as a sports fan, you have to be to try to dumb down playing in the Super Bowl? I'd rather not go if I don't win. That don't make no sense. That's the mark of a hater. That's the mark of a hater. I'd rather not go if I don't win. You know what I mean? It's dudes who say stuff like that, but go out and they're not him wherever they go. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that making sense? Is that making sense? Like if you go out somewhere and you ain't him, you should have stayed home, right? Right? By that logic, you should have stayed home. What do you mean? It's the biggest game on the planet. I love that fact that Jalen Hurts, who was severely doubted, brought the Philadelphia Eagles there. You rather not go if you don't win, but you sitting here trying to shove down the throats in the idea that Dak Prescott is a good elite quarterback. He's never even been in a championship game. It's just the mind-boggling hypocrisy of sports fans that are content creators. It's the mind-boggling hypocrisy sometimes that gets me. You know what I'm saying? It's the mind-boggling hypocrisy. We're not going to sit here and act like that they wasn't hoping and wishing. They stayed up till midnight hoping to see a Philadelphia Eagles loss. The world did, not just the Cowboys. Everybody. They can't stand Nick Sirianni. They can't stand the good, clean humanitarian image of Jalen Hurts. They can't stand how AJ Brown is a dog. They can't stand how we got Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis playing at an elite level. They can't stand how, even though they want to say Slay is washed, he still come up with big plays. They can't stand how the secondary on paper is trash, the back end, but they just still win. They can't stand a lot of things. A lot of things. Every Jalen Hurts mistake get them hot and bothered. But at the end of the game, it's a W in the win column. I'm going to tell y'all what, man, what losing the Super Bowl told me. What losing the Super Bowl told me and showed me was that I don't give a damn about stats this year, bro. I only care about winning the Lombardi, getting the number 1 seed. I don't care about stats at all. Jalen Hurts could throw 30 interceptions, man. 30 interceptions. Dudes like Dak Prescott don't have the room to throw interceptions. He's never taken the Dallas Cowboys anywhere. He's never done nothing for the Dallas Cowboys. He don't got the room to make mistakes. Jalen Hurts got the room to make them and still win, and we could just turn our head. Jalen Hurts got the room to have a Jets-like performance because you know the next week he's going to spank a contender. You know the next week what he's going to do. Jalen Hurts has the room to make mistakes. He's 25. He's not 30 like Dak Prescott. He don't have to shit and he just signed his deal. Dak looking for an extension. Jalen Hurts has the room for error because you know the errors won't be long lasting. You've seen what Jalen Hurts could take you. The Super Bowl. He got room to throw a pick 6 because you know the next drive he's going to take it down the field and score. He got room to look a little slow in the pocket because you know at any given moment that bomb going to come. He going to throw it to AJ. That clutch pass going to come. He has room. He is elite. Elite. You want to know what makes Jalen Hurts elite? The clutch factor. He is elite when it's time to be clutch. Elite. When guys are that elite in the clutch, the interceptions simply just don't matter. And that's not hypocrisy. It is facts. It is facts. Whether you like it or not. So again, I don't give a damn if he throw 30 interceptions because he might throw 30 interceptions and we might be back in the bowl. You know what I'm saying? He might be back in the bowl. All the moderators don't time nobody out. Let them talk. Let's read it. Let's laugh. They not 6-1. Let's laugh. Let's laugh at them. It don't make no sense. My guy Eagles Real has been a member for 34 months. Liz, see what up? That's what they don't care about Patrick Mahomes interceptions. They know he's going to make it. Exactly. It's something on the lines of that. We don't care. Josh Allen, unfortunately, can't make these mistakes. Yeah, he's been in the championship game, but he hasn't getting them to the game. So Josh Allen got to play a little cautious. He hasn't gotten them to the game. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Hurts, come on. Make it make sense. You're going to give Jalen a shot every chance. No, he got to slow down. He got to slow down what? Let's keep the main thing, LB. We need those shirts, LB. The main thing, I'm pretty sure that's trademarked. I don't know, though. I got to get with Jalen team, man, because nobody do merch like me, man. Nobody just don't even have nobody don't have the brain power or the capacity. You know what I'm saying? I got to get with the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to get with the team. But yeah, man, yeah, we're going to talk about it, y'all. We're going to talk about it all week. We're going to talk about this. We're going to be diagnosing this win. I want to look at the film on this one. You know what I'm saying? I looked at a little bit of the film of the Dolphins, but I want to bust down some Eagles film. I want to get with my dog, Philly Mike. I want to pick about 5 good plays, and I want to go over those plays with Philly Mike for GOAT Talk, and I want to talk about what we see. Maybe I'll get my guy, Gate City. You know, he's probably one of the best film guys that we have on our side as Content Creation Go, and I want to get 5 good plays, and I want to talk about them, and I want to educate the community on what I see, what Gate see, and why these things worked. You know what I mean? I want y'all to enjoy y'all Victory Monday. Have a productive week. And listen, man, if nobody don't love you, you know LB love you. That is what it is. That's never going to change. Without me, without y'all, this channel ain't where it's supposed to be. And I want y'all to go out there and rub the win in the hater face.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun them so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
The commission.